everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I am Nicole and this is Letting It Be So. I am here today with another Friday Sews catch up, which is the hashtag, of course, that was started by Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room. Yeah, just to give a little weekly update on everything that's been going on, sewing wise, crafty wise, and a little bit of life stuff as well. Just to tell you what I'm wearing today. So this is a Grainline Studio Linden Sweatshirt in some funky French terry that I got from Jenny Stitches. So everything, no ribbing on this, it's all in the same fabric. I come to think of this as my children's television presenter jumper. I feel like I should be presenting in the broom cupboard with Ed the Duck, which yeah, you'll only probably get that reference if you're around my age and watching the BBC as a kid. But it's making me happy. It's very dingy and grey outside, so I thought I would put on something with a bit of colour in to, yeah, lift the mood, so to speak. Okay, so in terms of what I have been working on this week, I don't have any finished makes to share with you, but I have one big sewing project. So I mentioned this last time that I was planning on attempting to see if I could get the Eliza trench coat from the Fabric God with the Dream Wardrobe box from February sewn up over the bank holiday weekend. Spoiler, I had not finished it, which I knew it was a big ask, because I knew I had at least one day that I probably wasn't going to be able to do any sewing at all because I had other plans, and also I knew that it would probably take me the best part of a day to just cut out all of the many pieces. So yeah, I'm going to show you where I've got up to. I'm not going to go like too in depth because I am filming a vlog about this, so I've been keeping track of my progress day by day. It's obviously going to extend into this coming weekend as well, so yeah, I'm not going to go too much into the details. I'll save that for that vlog, but just to give you an idea of where I've got to, this is going to be extremely difficult because it's a full-length trench coat, so it's very hard to hold up, but essentially, I mean, it's kind of looking like a coat. So let's see, it's also inside out at the moment as well. So sleeves are fully attached, so we've got buttons. I haven't poked through the buttonhole, but I've got the sleeve tab there all attached as well. So sleeves are in. All of the main body pieces are joined. I have my very first welt pockets, and yeah, I have the storm flap on the back. If you lift it up, you can see my lining fabric, which is very bright and fun. I've also got belt loops on it. Yeah, so I've kind of got more or less the main body of the outer part done. I've also got the collar that's pinned together next to me as well. So yeah, I did get a reasonable amount done, and like I say, you know, part of this involved doing welt pockets, which I'd never done. So yeah, I've got the main body of the coat together, so it's really just the collar that needs to go on, and then the majority of the work is then needed to put in the lining pieces, because it's fully lined, like in the sleeves and in the body. So yeah, but hopefully this coming weekend I don't have any plans, or at least don't need to like be anywhere. So yeah, hoping that another weekend's work will see this one finished, and yeah, excited, pleased with how it's turning out. But yeah, I'm not going to talk too much more on this because, like I say, I am filming a full vlog just about this project. In terms of what else, obviously that's been my main thing. I have also cut out the fabric for the Fud Mood Ariel jumper, which was the pattern included in this month's Limazzi Makers luxury bag. So you can see I've cut out this piece out of the main fabric, which is this jacquard, this jacquard fabric. So yeah, I've cut out all the pieces, and it definitely is not going to take me very long to sew up. Yeah, if I get yeah, depending on how the trench coat goes, you know, if it does need to go into like time out, then I can always like sew this in between. But I think probably this will be a very nice like palette cleanser after a, you know, a much involved make, to just get something that, you know, you can pretty much sew up everything on the overlocker. So yeah, this is cut out. I'm ready to go. But yes, probably waiting until the trench coat is finished. And yeah, that's all I'm working on for sewing. I mean, I say all, obviously I'm making a whole coat, so that's, you know, it's a big undertaking, but yeah, it just means that yeah, less finished items when you are working on something that's, yeah, going to take you, you know, probably all in all like a week in terms of like actual days to make, really, all things considered, you know. So yeah, I'm not gonna be too down on myself for not feeling like I've produced very much in the way of finished items. Just because it's also sat next to me, and I don't think I've shared it on here. And this channel is called Let Knit Be Sew. So sometimes there is knitting, mostly it's sewing, but sometimes there's knitting. I have got a sock project on the needles. So I love hand knitted socks, but I have a very love-hate relationship with actually knitting them, because you knit them on such fine needles and you think, you know, how long can it take? It's just a sock. I don't have especially ginormous feet. But because you're knitting them on, you know, I knit mine on 2.25mm needles, it can take quite a while. But I decided to cast on a pair to like put in my bag for when I'm on the train, like when I'm going to work or when I'm going elsewhere. And I also took it home when I visited my parents, just because I didn't have a lot of bag space, so I didn't want to take the jumper that's whip. So socks were an easy thing. So I am, you know, I'm doing pretty well. I've probably only got another inch or so of the body of the foot. It's a bit awkward to go, and then I will be decreasing for the toe. And the yarn is, let's break out the ball. So the yarn looks like this. I feel like the teal is almost more prominent in the actual knitted up thing compared to, you know, I feel like the pinky purple is more obvious in the when it's in the ball. But yeah, some Knit Picks yarn that I bought a couple of years ago when I went to Bath. So they have a couple of yarn shops in Bath, and I wanted to buy some souvenir yarn. But yeah, this is a sock. I use a very standard, like just plain, obviously there's no patterns on this sock, it's just a cuff, heel and toe. So it's Mina's, I will put a link to it, it's something like Mina's Everyday Sock, and that's just the one I use, because I think I would get more annoyed if I had to do like tiny cables or patterning when knitting a sock. So, and when you know you've got nice pretty yarn like this, I'm like, you know, I'm happy with the yarn pattern itself without feeling like I want to add, you know, lace or other details onto my socks. So but yeah, I will put a link into the pattern. But yeah, that's my knitting. So hopefully I can't take it with me this evening. I'm off, I will be on the train, but yeah, I'm going somewhere where I probably will get them confiscated if I go in with the sharp pointy things. So but yeah, I'm going to the office tomorrow, so maybe I will be onto sock number 2 very soon. But yeah, I think that is everything that I have to share in terms of like sewing and general creative stuff for this week. In terms of other stuff, what's going on, so I'm going to an event this evening, which is the first anniversary of the formation of a football supporters group called Women of the Lane, which is a group for women who support Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. So I'm off to that this evening, which will be fun. I don't really know anyone apart from my brother's girlfriend. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting night. They've got a couple of people on a panel to have a discussion with us about how women feel about how their needs and things that are important to us when supporting and attending football matches are being dealt with by the club on one thing or another. So it'll be interesting to hear what people have to say and what questions people might want to ask. There's also going to be a raffle in aid of Refuge. So some money to be raised for a good cause charity-wise as well. So yeah, looking forward to that. But yeah, not really too much else planned in terms of the weekend. It's going to be pretty chill, but chill for me means having the time to sew. Yeah, I think this is going to be a really quick one, which I think because I've obviously got one big project and that's kind of taking up all of my energy, and I'm also filming a separate video. Like I don't want to be too repetitive, so apologies for this being a super quick one. Yeah, I really think that is it for this Friday size episode. So I'm gonna quit just like sitting, quit sitting here and like waffling over the fact that basically I have nothing more to update you on. So I'm gonna say goodbye and thank you so much for watching. Please do consider subscribing to the channel and giving this video a like if you enjoyed it. Have again seen another little flurry of new subscribers, so welcome and thank you to you all. But yeah, if you have joined here for this video today and you're not subscribed, please do consider it to help share my channel with the sewing community on YouTube. Alright, thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you have a great Friday and weekend and lots of time to get sewing, and I will speak to you all again very soon. Bye bye.